That's what we're looking for, Rory. Let me
Yeah.
sneak back here behind you and get that fish out of the water. I'm gonna break my own rule. Just launch him.
Oh, missed one right
Miss him?
there too.
I tell you what, Rory.
Took my lure. Good looking fish too.
That's a good way to start the day, is that not?
Heck yeah.
Look at that fish, folks. Welcome to Fishin' Hog Country. I'm out here today with Rory Herndon. And Rory, tell you what,
That's a pretty one right there. It's a good
we're
way to
gonna
start
catch
the
some
day.
more of these just like this today.
I know it.
Rory's the marketing director down at Express Boats, and he's up here to fish with us today on the lake here at Gentry at the Swepco power plant. And we're catching fish just like that. So y'all stay tuned and we'll be back and we'll catch some more 4-pound fish right after this.
Good fish.
That's the kind of fish I was catching the other day.
Hey, I got knockoffers right there also. Hey, that's a healthy looking fish.
You're watching the Fishin' Hog Country television program featuring Express Boats.
Fish on,
There we go. Well, maybe not.
limb on.
Slam on. Oh, there's the little guy.
Yeah, he got down behind that on you.
Yeah.
Oh, looky there.
Well, he's no 4-pounder, is he?
No. That beat's not getting bit.
Yeah, it does. Grow up, little guy.
I'm coming.
Get him in here.
It's a real good.
Didn't even get a net.
I got it. It's coming my way. Now, there we go.
There we go.
Up there. Well, Roy, there's another one.
That worm's doing you good, isn't
That worm will do it. The old tequila sunrise. Man, he's wild. He won't even let me put my thumb in his mouth. There we go.
it? He was off the bank a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he caught me coming out here. Look at that nice fish. Well, Rory, you know, we've been with y'all for quite a while now and been happy with every boat we've had, but y'all have got new things coming, and in the last year or two you've been working on an HD hull. Let's talk about that. You've got that in the small bass boats and the duck boats and everything else.
We've pretty much integrated that hull into almost all of our models that where we were using a John hull. We came up with that and we just started a fishing series with it. And everybody enjoyed it so much, we integrated it into our duck boats and panfish boats, and you just get a lot better performance than you do with the John hull.
Well, tell me how you guys developed that hull.
Well, our engineers did it. We got a couple of really good engineers at Express, and they are always trying new stuff. You know, we're getting into, our big thing this year is going to be family boats. We're doing deck boats, fishing ski boats, and we just keep an eye on the market, see what the market's doing, and you know, just try to make a boat for everybody.
Well, didn't those guys that developed that HD boat come from aerospace kind of?
Yeah, one of them did.
backgrounds?
Yeah, one of them used to design airplanes, and he took his aerodynamic skills and turned it into hydrodynamic skills. He very intelligent gentleman, I'll tell you that for sure.
And what you end up with is even the guys with a duck boat and a small motor on them, they'll scoot.
Oh yeah, the boats are very, very fuel efficient. The way they have the design, you can use a lower horsepower motor.
Right.
And so you don't have to spend as much money on your boat package because you don't have to get as big of a motor to get the performance you want.
Right.
And there again, you end up saving on fuel efficiency. So
And that's important today.
It definitely is.
When we've been up and hitting $3 a gallon and back down 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah. Yeah, gas has been ridiculous lately, and we've noticed that in the market a whole lot, that everybody's, that's all you can pretty much buy nowadays, 4-strokes, but everybody wants the most fuel efficient one they can get. And
Well,
we're there to help them.
Let's see if we can catch another one of them good ones.
Yeah.
Gotta look. Put a gentry.
Yes.
Bring him around this way. That ain't quite as good as the other ones I've caught, but that's still a pretty good fish. Man, it's a beautiful day, Rory. I tell you what, you can't beat this for a fall day. Boy, their mouths are tough. You just about got to have the pliers every time to get them out. Nice fish.
Yeah, it is.
Sure you don't want a worm?
Sure you don't want a worm?
I'm not being a smart aleck.
I know. I'm messing with you.
I'm trying to be a gracious host.
Oh, yeah.
I got a whole bag of them. The two are not that fast and furious, but boy, the only ones we've had have been almost on the wire. Man, he hit that hard, Rory.
He did. He ran with that one.
Nice fish.
Might have to get one of those worms from you.
Yeah, get one. Get one. Look how much color he's got. I mean, he's just beautiful. He's almost gold down here on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's pure, beautiful fish. Hop up there in the front, Rory, and catch you a fish. There seems to be quite a few fish just stacked right here in this one little spot, doesn't there?
Yeah. I believe so. If I can just bring one up to the side of the boat, that'd be a lot better. There's one.
Come up here and look at this express boat fish. I like not caught up with him. He's doing 100
He
miles
caught you a
an hour.
little off guard.
Yeah, he did. I didn't feel him. And he
No, I
just
saw him take your line sideways and finally straighten it out.
He was just heading that way.
All right.
Good fish.
Decent fish.
Right on the stump, huh?
He was in between the stump and the log right there.
This is such a fun place to go fishing. You know, we're lucky to have one of these type of lakes close to us. There's all winter you can just come out here and just have a ball.
Yeah. Come out here and just catch a few fish any time of year is very nice to have.
You know, all winter this lake will have 70-degree water in it. Last summer they actually stopped generating for a little while, and the fishing was just unbelievable out here last May and June. They got tough mouths, don't they?
You weren't kidding about that, were you?
These Florida stream bass are really got tough mouths. You know, when we were in Mexico, we found that out.
Oh yeah.
How tough the mouths were on it.
Yeah, after Mexico, I learned to keep my pliers pretty handy. That purple color's it, isn't it?
Yeah, they want something purple looking. Green works pretty good. I mean, well, I sure thought there was a fish on there. I threw that up there and it just stumped. I threw a watermelon Cinco the other day, some.
Yeah?
And caught them. But I was catching so many in such good quality on this Tequila Sunrise big worm, I thought I'll stay with it.
I hear you.
Today's a different day. It's a little slower.
It's all right. We'll get them turned on here in a minute. This bank right here is really pretty.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's gonna jump.
I just threw right up against that tree and just let it sink straight down.
I thought he was gonna jump on you, Rory. He was coming up and he had that look like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump. But he didn't jump.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be all up in my face.
What I hate is when those old big ones jump, you know, and they open
yeah.
their mouth and that
Sling it.
sling it. I hate it. You're throwing a spook or a crankbait or something, and you're just like, don't jump, don't jump.
Sling that hook right out of their mouth. Happened one too many times.
Stuck. He wasn't coming off.
That's good fish. Long, healthy looking fish.
Yeah.
He was out there. He was probably about 10, 15 foot deep too whenever he hit.
You think?
Oh yeah. I let it sink for a while. He's at least 10.
I've been seeing lots of fish on the graph. They're not as tight to the bank as the pattern had been a couple days ago. Man, there's got to be a fish in this mess right over here somewhere.
Think so, wouldn't you? I don't remember.
I think
I'd have been first. Whoa, there's a good one. They're a little further out, aren't they?
Yep. Well, Rory, I switched off my Tequila Sunrise worm and went to my little jig, and man, that's what they wanted.
2 and 2 casts, you can't beat that.
No.
I'll switch back to my jig. That is a pretty looking jig though.
I got a whole box of them. Sell you one.
Sell me one?
Sell you one.
All right.
I might trade you one.
We might work something out.
You got one, Rory?
Yep.
Is it a good one? On the crankbait.
Right up in that pocket. I threw it right up there and
Right
just
up there in the
started
shade.
cranking immediately.
Right up in the shade. On the crankbait. That's a bomber too.
Yep.
It hadn't been as fast and furious today as we'd
Yeah.
hoped, but we're catching one once in a while.
Oh yeah. That's a good one. I needed that.
Yeah.
He was right up there in all that mess right there. Good.
That's a good one too, fellers. Look at, oh crud. I saw him.
I saw him.
Y'all saw him? We all saw him. That is a good one, Rory. Just stay up there and I'll.
So he come out of that brush right there?
Yep, on the jig.
Man.
Yeah, I'll just threw over you.
Well,
You got one or you got the bush?
I don't know what happened. That only happened.
I'll run over and get it off. Can't be too deep. He was on out here. I'd come off the bank and just kind of popping it,
That's a 5-pound bass.
Oh, it was. That was the biggest fish of the day. Biggest bass of the day.
Yeah,
Come
he's
out there.
wrapped around that tree. There he is.
Oh, get in here. That's a good one there, Rory.
Yeah.
You know, Rory, a couple years ago, you guys started making those pontoons, and I have heard nothing but good things from the folks who have bought a pontoon boat that you guys have made.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love grabbing one going out on the weekend every once in a while. They're a lot of fun. Well built, all aluminum floor, all welded construction. Just like our bass boats, just sturdy as could be.
And there's no wood in them anywhere.
Not in the hull construction at all.
And the
Floor, deck, or
the floor is kind of locks itself together, right?
yeah, it's a channel design that floor interlocks, and it's a waterproof seal. And it's almost one solid unit once you connect them together.
I mean, that particular boat will last a long time. There you go. You know, we learned an important lesson right here, didn't we, Rory?
Yeah.
We fished down this bank, and I lost a great big one right there. We turned around, came back, and there's two fish just real close together.
Bam, bam.
And there were some other guys that fished this bank just ahead of us. So,
We didn't watch them catch a thing, did we?
no. Makes us feel pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back in there and see if I can catch me another one
Got
now.
him underneath that stump back there that we've thrown in already 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. He said, if he keeps throwing that in there, I'm gonna bite it.
Yeah. I just haven't been the most aggressive today. That's the second or third one I've caught today where got to throw in there a couple times.
Uh-huh. Well, I've changed my bait, and I put on this thing that's called a Sticko from Bass Pro Shop. Y'all know what that's supposed to be. But just a little change in color and size. They just weren't eating my 10-inch tequila sunrise worm like they had been earlier. Come out of there. Run me back over there, Rory. There we go.
There he is. Another good one.
Yeah. Easy. Man, he's barely hooked. He barely hooked.
Get him.
Wow. The hook is right in his bottom lip, and so I couldn't grab him without grabbing that hook.
He's a good looking fish right there.
I think that's the third fish I've caught out of that very spot. You know what?
I think so too.
There's a good 4, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a pretty fish.
Big old nice fish. Wow. That's the
spot's
second
produced.
one I've had over the tree.
Yeah. Had to fight him out of there.
Had to get him out of there. You know, I can catch these all day. I mean, that size fish is so much fun to catch.
Oh, I know.
A heck of a battle.
Makes the day worth it right
Oh,
there.
you bet. There he goes. I hated to look like a wimp, but when there's a hook in the bottom lip, it makes it pretty tough. Pretty tough to get him. I use. Come out of there.
There he is. Yeah. It's a good one. Get him over.
Messing with him. Bring him in the boat. There he is. Well, Rory, I appreciate you coming up and going fishing with me today.
I appreciate you having me. I love the opportunity to come fish a new lake.
This is a great little lake to have here, close to home, and Man, that's a nice fish right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, come back again.
I will.
We'll do it again when you feel better.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There it goes. Can you believe that? How many fish have we caught off of this bank?